Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you for watching. So this video is about how to braid your own hair. These are braids that I did by myself and I just wanted to show you how to do it. It's very possible, it's very easy as well. With practice you can definitely get there. There's so many benefits to braiding your own hair, honestly, and I've learned that during COVID your hairstylist might not always be available, so you need to make it work, girl. You need to make it work. So I found this very useful. I find that once my hair is braided, it's more efficient. I could go a whole month with this hair, so that means I don't have to comb because my hair does get wild and I need, all the help to save me time with like a 4-month-old and, like working a full 10-hour day. I need the time, So this helps me quite a bit in terms of combing my hair because my hair does get wild. It saves me money as well, and it really helps with my goal to retire in 10 years. I have this goal to retire in 10 years. We'll talk about that on another video though. So yeah, I'm just trying to save money as much as I can, and part of that is braiding my own hair, making things as easy as possible for myself, and braiding my own hair has definitely been one of those. So yeah, hope you find this useful. Okay, so to demonstrate how I put one knot together, I've basically undone one braid because I braided my hair like 2 weeks ago. So I'm just going to use this one to demonstrate how it's done. You're going to need the hair piece, which is Expressions in the color 1B, Tiaki Bulk. And then I use Aunt Jackie's Soft All Over multi-purpose oil, which is basically a moisturizer because my hair is quite wild. So at least that little touch of moisturizer makes sure that I grab all the hair in the braid. And a pick comb. Okay, so a pick comb helps create at least that square shape that we like. Don't mind the lullaby. My son's trying to sleep somewhere in this room. So yeah, and then put their hair together into 3 parts. And how you do this is you take the hair, take a chunk of it from the big yaki ball, and then take 1/3 of that, fold it in the middle, fold this also in the middle, and then put that 1/3 knot into the other, and that way you have 3 equally sized knots, basically 3 equally sized pieces of hair, right? So now that you've created that knot, what you want to do is now basically pull off a little bit of baby hair, because you want that baby hair to kind of create your styles once your hair is braided. Okay, and then what you're doing is you're splitting this piece into half. So split it into 2, one part on the other side and one on the other. You take your 3 knots, the one that you had made, the 1/3 is here at the top, and all you're doing is you're taking the one side and you're placing it on top of the hair on the one side. Your middle knot, you're just basically keeping here with your index, right? And then you're taking the other knot and you're holding on to the hair at the bottom here. Okay, so now you've gripped your hair plus the 1/3 of the hair piece, and then the that middle one you had inserted into there is like hanging, and then you're taking your hair plus the other hair piece separately. So at all times you're separating these 3 knots, right? You don't want them to mix. So you've grabbed hair plus the 1/3 of the hair piece. On the side as well, you've grabbed hair plus the one side of the hair piece. The one is hanging over here. You're putting your finger on it so that it kind of sits in place while you try and grab all the hair together for this. So the finger's splitting the 3 still for you. The other hair is held in the other thumb and finger there, and then this one's held here in between the index. So now what you're doing, making sure you don't grab your baby hairs, is take this piece and go over the one at the top, take the other piece and go over the one at the top, so everything is always over the other one. Take a little bit of my oil on a finger, and then I'm moisturizing, right? Making sure I'm moisturizing over the other hair. Taking my other finger, a little bit of oil, and I'm applying this on the one strand on this side, still going over the one on the top. So the one on the top will always be on this finger. So this is what you're doing. One goes down and then one goes up. One goes down, one goes up. You're alternating between the two sides. One goes up, one goes down, one goes up, one goes down. After a little bit, you're grabbing a little bit more oil, moisturizing, a little bit more oil. You're making sure all three strands have a little bit of moisture. See? So your index fingers on both sides are really assisting you in getting the one loop over the other. So this is what you're doing. Your hair is attached to it. It's attached nicely as a knot here. And you keep going. One over the other, one over the other. And yeah, it feels a little bit dry. You want to take a little bit of the oil and apply. Okay. A little bit of the oil and apply. So you see, it looks less crusty than my older ones, if you can see the difference. So it's slightly neater and a little more shinier, because you want them to shine. You don't want them looking crusty and dry and old. And you keep going. That finger is really your, so the idea is just to keep the three parts apart and then combining them one over the other, one over the other. Okay, it's a little dry here at the bottom. I'm going to, oops, too much oil. And that's your braid going. Hopefully my son doesn't wake up so I can show you the after look. Once you've done up your baby hairs, all you're doing with your baby hairs is taking a little bit of gel, taking a brush, and then combing them over the line according to your desired look. And you want to keep going right to the bottom, because if you leave it higher up, it might actually get loose and then loosen as it goes up. But as it gets tighter, the likelihood of it going loose is very low. So yeah, we keep moving. And once it's down here, I'm happy that it won't go loose. So all I do is just do this, make sure it's straight down, and that's my braid done. And basically you would do the same for the whole head. How you separate your hair is by taking, so making the knots and then basically tying your hair up in little rubber bands. So I don't have the rubber bands here, but I basically bought a huge pack of rubber bands. And what I do is, once I've made the line, I take the rubber band, put it around my hair. Next block, take the rubber band, put it around my hair, throughout my head. And once I've done all my lines, because I'm doing it myself, then I start one by one by braiding them. And so I'll take like the first one and then start with the braiding process, but knowing that all the other pieces have already been aligned into their blocks and are safely in like a rubber band, so that I'm not combining that hair with the hair that I'm braiding, because my hair tends to get tangled and the next thing I know I'm messing up the lines. So I find that that works like very well. So yeah, and I will show you my after look now. So this is the final look, guys. I didn't put on any foundation because it's Sunday and I just want to be chilled vibes. So I just went for a little bit of eyeshadow and some lippy, as well as a bit of a highlighter and just some setting spray. And yeah, this is that Sunday natural glow that I like. So yeah, I hope you liked it. I really hope the video was useful, and I hope, you know, as slow as it will be at first, that you'll eventually get there and you're able to braid your own hair. Please share, yeah, your progress with me in the comments if, you know, you get there, or if you're struggling. I'd love to hear all your stories. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this useful. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye.